Okay, now we have audio. There you go. That's the beauty of live. We're trying a new camera, guys. So I'll start all over again. Welcome to Chewing It Fat with Rollin Picker. Today I got a pretty cool subject. I want to go through the chat though, make sure I acknowledge my friends that are here real quick before I get into it and tell you what the show is all about and what new camera I'm trying. Well, actually, it's not a new camera. You're not going to believe it, but I'm thinking the picture's looking a lot better. At least it is on my end. So anyway, Barb's here. Thanks for coming. Deb's Treasures. Ashley, life with ankylosing spondylitis. I hope I didn't tear that up. Ashley, I always do. Thank you for being here. You guys, I'm going to tell you right now, if you want an inspiration, go over and check out Ashley's channel. Dia's here. Lynn B. Gail A. Welcome. Katy Trader. So get this. Of course, my daughter should be here. She should. And she is. Mandy Kelly's here. Hi, Mandy. I'm glad you're here. We've got Lisa flipping crazy. Is that right, Lisa? I'm trying to remember, guys. We got Hedwig's here. I'm glad you could make it. Let me see. Anybody else? CC Collection. Say, CC, I'm glad you could make it. Thanks, Dia. Yeah. Let me tell you guys what we're doing. James and I have been playing around. I've been using before I get into what the show's about. I've been using a Logitech C930E or C930E, and I used it. I wanted it because it was easy for me to set up. You know, with my hand situation, it's easier for me to set up and just plug and play, download the app or the software to control the camera. But the focus was always lousy. The picture always looked lousy. So Mama Chelly had sent a couple of my camera cases. I had a GoPro in there, and then I had my camera that I used. The very first camera I ever used when I started in YouTube, I went and I bought a Canon R600. They don't make them anymore, and I liked this one because it required an audio input. I had tried other like camcorders, you know, the regular camcorders with the flip screens. I tried several of them. I mean, I bought them when you could get them for $30. They were cheap, and the audio just sounded terrible. So I did some research, and I picked up this Canon. It's a Vixtia or something like that it's called, but it's an R600. They're discontinued. It's a great camera. It runs, you can run a huge memory card in it, but it has no mic. You have to put your own mic. So I picked up a boom mic real cheap for like $20. And I'm guessing the sound of the audio probably, I'm hoping, sounds better than it has when I use the earbuds or the Logitech camera, you know, the mic, or if I ever did it with the laptops. So this is the setup we're trying because I got some things I want to show you. And I want you guys to see everything, you know, as clear as it can be. So anyway, I didn't really make any notes, but I do have my paper here for links because my shout out today, I'm going to give a shout out to a lady that I met. Well, actually, you all know Mandy Kelly. She was doing the diamond painting with Angie, So Get This, and Dia, Barb, and Dawn was in that one, and so was Carly Q. And I think you all know her. We've talked about her. She's the one that gave me all the cool cookie butter, which I'm nursing now. So I have enough in case the zombie apocalypse happens. I got to have my go-to food, the cookie butter. But anyway, she had said, "Hey, I saw you somewhere, and I didn't know you knew. I didn't know you knew this person and that." And we were talking, and I said, "Yeah, I know. I get all over, and that's what I'm talking about, guys." Mandy probably would have never thought that I would have ever been in that person's chat, and because I'm a reseller, right? And what do? We stick mostly to what we know, right? Which is the reselling. So I always preach, get out of your box, try something new. So I've been floating around, and anytime I see a live, I go and I look into it, and if I like what I see, then I get involved in the conversation, and and I start making new friends. And I made this new friend. Her name is First Lady, and I'm going to put her channel in the chat. First Lady, she is a wonderful person. I love her videos. I love her demeanor. She does mukbangs. She does hauls. She does reviews. She does vlogging, and everything's on an upbeat keel. It's just positive and upbeat, and it's really nice. And she's funny. She cracks me up. She's she's married, and her husband and her are going to be doing a live later tonight, I think, with Q&A, because people have been wanting to ask some questions to hubby. But I saw her daughter in the one mukbang that she was doing with the, it was like, I can't say a barbecue place, but it was like the most recent one. Cute as a button, got some nice brand new blue glasses. And I started a conversation with her. And we acknowledge each other. I mean, it's not like, I probably wouldn't share my cookie butter with her, but I consider her a friend. Okay? I mean, the cookie butter's mine, guys. I got to say that. I hate having to share it with my own family, but it's, it is what it is. But anyway, I digress. So I told Mandy, yeah, I know First Lady, and I've been over there. And she said, you know about her hashtag challenge? And I was like, hashtag challenge? So she hasn't really talked about it much, but Mandy explained it to me what it's about. She's got this, the hashtag is, got it wrote down here, free to be me, and hashtag speak up and speak out. And basically what that's about is it's about you telling what makes you to be free to, like, that's the way I take it. It's like free to, what makes me free and free to speak up and speak out about anything that's close and dear to me. Because let's face it, guys, there's a lot of chaos going on right now on YouTube, and it can use a little bit of somebody needs to hit the brakes, kind of rein the horses back a little bit, and start looking and rethinking things. And I thought, wow, that hashtag, free to be me, free to speak up and speak out. And what a perfect venue, which is YouTube, for me to be able to do that. Now, I know that things that I might speak about or say here, it's not going to sit well probably with a lot of people. I mean, the YouTube world is like got millions and millions and millions of people, and for me to think that somebody other than my subs that are here, which I appreciate every one of you for being here, are the ones seeing it, me thinking that millions and millions of other people are going to see it, I don't know. I'm not a big channel. So I don't even know where I fit in the algorithm or the search, even though I'm trying and working on the SEO. But I thought, you know what, I'm going to give it a stab, because I always constantly get asked questions. The way I looked at it was like, you seem to be, you say you're free to do what you want, or be who you want, but you're bedridden, you're bedbound. And that made me think about it, and quite honestly, the bedbound bit and all that, I'm still free. And the reason I'm free, and I'm going to speak up and speak out about it, is because of Jesus. Jesus and my Father God, they healed me. And they healed me, and they kept my mind 100% intact. So with my mind, I can be free, meaning I can do what I want, I can be what I want, I can go where I want. Okay, now people are going to think, well, you can get in a car, you can't get in a car and just go where you want. Right, but I don't have to go into a car. I can close my mind, and I can go back to walking to Waikiki Beach when I was stationed at Hickam Air Force Base with Angie and Ray, my son, youngins, dragging them along the sand, and checking that place out, or going to Diamond Head, or going out to Bellows Air Force Base, the White Sands, swimming out there where they film Magnum PI. All right, or when we were in England, and Angie was a little one, Ray wasn't born yet, and we went to Stonehenge. So for me, that's my freedom. I'm also free to come to YouTube and visit with my friends and watch your guys' stuff and learn things from you. To me, that's what the freedom. But also, because of my mind, I'm free to be me no matter what my past was. you know, because of Christ dying for me and God forgiving me of my sins, past, present, and future, I'm able to be the guy I really want to be, which is the guy you see in front of you right now. Granted, I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect by no means. I'll be the first one to say that. I've stepped on a lot of toes, said a lot of things and done a lot of things, but that's the point of being free. Where I want to speak out about that is when we say things, or I say things, or anybody says things, too many times people take it to heart, or they take it as a personal stab. And from that, then bullying starts. You know, I talked about that with the troll thing, why I changed the thing for Lily from thumbs up and down to like and dislike, because there's a lot of cyberbullying that goes along or around in YouTube. And quite honestly, guys, it's not kids that I'm finding doing it. It's the grown-ups acting like kids. So I'm free to be me and to speak out about it. And I'm going to speak out about that, about being mean and nasty to each other. It's got to stop. You know, I'm going to be the first one to take the plunge, man. Not going to say a disparaging word about anybody. Never gonna bring up past. None of that. It's time to move forward, and that's what I'm going to do. And I encourage you, the rest of you here, you know, in a way that's kind of liberating, because you hold the stuff in, it's going to give you ulcers. It's going to make the little man inside your stomach swimming around, paddling all that acid, you know, and causing you heartburn and ulcers. And the thing about nobody's being mean to me, Debs. It's just stuff that's happened in the past. There's nobody really being mean. You know, it's just that I'm seeing the meanness. You know, I mean, look, guys, like I said, free to be me, right? I don't go anywhere. What do? I turn on the YouTube and I watch and I watch and I watch. Now, lately, I've been watching wood turning and acrylic turning. Been watching some mukbangs. Haven't gotten back into my my Bigfoot stuff yet. And I still watch some of the reseller guys, you know, that I follow. But I'm just, you know, it's time that, and I mean, and I'm not just going to say names because it's not my place to say names. It's really not about anybody in particular, but just open your eyes up, man, and check the community you're in, and you'll see it. It's all over the place. It's whether, I mean, it's over in, I've seen it over in the wood turning. I've seen it in the cooking ones. The only one I haven't seen any of that action happening in is the Bigfoot stuff. Because I guess, you know, when you're trying to catch something and you're running out in the woods, you're worried about other stuff. So, you know, you don't get too much of that going on. But y'all know what I'm talking about, you know. And you're right, just ignore the noisemakers. But the point of the collab was to the hashtag, the free to be me and free to and speak up and speak out, was to kind of empower you and get a kind of a movement going, you know, to get more people of like mind together, group together, and maybe that in itself will change the way things are done on YouTube. And I'm not talking about at the Google YouTube level. I'm talking about at ground level, where we're at, where the creators are at, where the people are at that are viewing, you know. Maybe that'll stop with the troll stuff and the meanness. That's all. And that's, to me, what it's all about. You know, it's gotten old, and it's getting out of hand, and it's getting old, and it's becoming tiresome and bothersome. And I had to ask one person if I could mention this, because I did get asked this question about lately the pictures in my jewelry that I've been putting up. They look really good and professional. And I had to ask if it was okay. So this is part of I wanted to be free to be me, man. I want to share everything with everybody. I want everybody to have the same opportunities that I have. And I want them to be able to take advantage of that, you know, if they want. I got asked, wow, your pictures look so professional. You know, how do you do that? You know, well, I could have gone out and spent the money on an overhead boom to get the top shots. I could have gone out and spent the money on an extra lighting pad. I could have gone out and spent the money on the museum wax that will hold the rings up. But I didn't. Instead, I knew somebody that had that stuff. I knew somebody that was already taking the invisible, like the invisible the floating earrings and the floating necklace. I think you all know who I'm talking about, man. You know, it's Immortal Hourglass. It's Dia. And I approached her and I said, look, I want to step up my game. You know, don't want to sell the costume, like I call it, you know, costume. Remember a place called Spencer's Gifts where you could go buy jewelry, you know, for like $1 or whatever. I didn't want to sell that kind of stuff anymore. I wanted to step up my game and bring real, you know, gold, silver, real gems, you know, real stuff. But my picture taking abilities suck. All right. Hey, free to be me, free to say it, speak out. My picture taking sucks on certain things. So I contacted Dia and I asked her about it, and she was like, well, you know, how do you want to do it and all this and that? And I said, look, I just want to send like a box to you at one time, and you know, whatever you want to. We worked out a price. Now I pay, and I can tell you the first sample, I thought the price was a little low, so I asked her to raise her price up. So with it, I get anywhere from 1 to 8 photos, depending on the ring or the necklace or the earrings, or if there's anything, like, you know, if there's something that you get that has a scratch in it or something, you know, you want to show that. So that's like an added. It wouldn't just be like showing like here, like this. It wouldn't just be like showing front, side, you know, inside and then up. You know, it would then be if there was a flaw. So to me, I mean, for her to continue shooting all mine, I'd just soon put her on retainer and pay her by the month, you know, because I think it's worth every penny. But she does 2 by piece. I can tell you her requirement is a minimum of, I think it was 10 or 15, 20 pieces, but I just kind of over flooded her. I'm going to let her decide on whether that correct amount is. I'm not going to tell you the price, because each piece, depending on how big or flaws, or if you're going to get 8 shots, she has a difference for the amount of jewelry that you send. So, and you can't rush it. Okay. Like I knew I couldn't like say, hey, Dia, you got the stuff? Yeah. All right. When am I getting the pictures? You know, if you want perfection, perfection takes time. And trust me, you're going to want to, if you're going to want to let Dia do it, you need to contact her, and you need to be patient and let her do her magic, because she's good at what she does. So with that said, I want to know if there's anybody's got any questions in the chat about this free to be me, speak up and speak out. If you've got any questions for me, because I want to get in and start showing you guys some of the jewelry that I got. Carol O'Connor, do I still smoke cigars? No, not yet, because I can't get outside, go smoke them, and it's been a while. But trust me, Carol O'Connor, when I do, I'll be doing reviews. I'll be talking about them, or I'll be shooting a video outside, and you'll see me smoking one. Yeah, Ashley, Dia is fabulous. If you guys go over to her Posh Closet and look at her pictures, they're amazing. Yes, Sue Ann, we got the 2 boxes. James is playing the Nintendo games as we speak. So everything's looking good. I'm going to ask you right here, Sue, if you can put it down in a yes or no, because I want to ask you about this. Come summertime, can I contact you about making a blanket for me? Can I commission you to make a blanket for me? That would be really cool if I could. Hey, First Lady. Okay, everybody. First Lady's in here right now. She just posted. What I want you to do is go click those 3 dots. Go over, check out her channel, or her channel's the link is in the description. Make sure you go check her out, man. She does great videos. Gary Sprinkler Repairs here. That's another guy. Click the 3 dots. Go check him out. He's a really cool guy. All right, Sue, I'll get with you this summer. I got a great idea for a blanket. I think it'll go good. So yeah, go check out First Lady, guys. That's what this is all about. Hey, Kathleen and Carla Q. That's what this whole thing was about, was to promote First Lady, give her that shout out for starting this awesome hashtag. I probably botched it up, but that's free to be me, right? I am who I am. And I'll be honest with you guys, I only am who I am today. I mean, my family had a lot to do with it, but the 90% of it is the Lord, is God, and is Christ. That is the only reason I am where I'm at today, where I'm able to do the things that I'm able to do. And that's the only reason. It's got nothing to do with my abilities. Okay, because if you guys have watched past videos that I did when I was at Mama Chelly's, I don't open boxes too well with a knife. So I can't handle a knife, unless I want to, stab myself. So I can't do that. I can't work scissors to open up packages, I mean, Angie does do the, here, open it. And then I try to do it the best I can to work myself, the best. I end up biting the things open. But, it's all due to God, man. You guys saw my video. I'll tell you, I'll give you another. Okay, I'm going to give you an example. This is the free to be me and to speak up and speak out. Everybody knows that. Watch the last video I did about the doctor who said, he believes I have this MS of the spine. They're sending me to the specialist down at Baylor University in downtown Houston. So I'm going to go see the top guy in like the world for this, okay? And then remember I asked him, I mentioned about the hover round, right? The little cart so I can get out of here and go down the road with Lily and do some yard selling and all that. Well, we're working on this, so there'll be a video about it, but I'm going to let you guys know. The best way to get God to answer you is, one, be honest with him. Tell him exactly what you want. And have faith in his faithfulness to provide. I don't worry about how I got to pay my bills. People worry, well, when you tithe the 10%, you got 90. You'd be surprised when you tithe your 10%, you end up getting money left over to pay all your bills and plant seeds. All right, but that's the key, guys. It's kind of, I guess it'll be like an impartation. Like every day I say, every day I'm getting better and better. Every day I'm going to stand. Every day I'm going to walk. But what I did was I got into prayer and I said, Father, and I wasn't specific on the chair, but I was on the other thing. I said, Father, I need a chair. I can't get a hover around right now, but I know you're going to give me a chair. You'll give me a chair you want me to have, and there'll be a reason behind what you give me. And so James met a guy that was doing some work out at this church about 5 or 8 miles up from here. And so he went there to go help him, and he met the pastor, and he told the pastor about me, and pastor wants to talk to me, and I'm like, cool, we'll go and visit him and talk. And they got a really great church from what James says. Their Sunday service, they have it's the worship is from 10 to 11. I think he said, 10 to 11. And then the church service, that's like Sunday school, is at 10 to 11. And then the church service is 11 to 12. And then at 1 o'clock, everybody in the church, he feeds everybody. You all get a meal. And then if you want, you can stay for the 2 o'clock service at 2, or you can come to the Wednesday service or whatever. And I think that's a pretty remarkable thing, And there's a lot of vets. He says there's a lot of veterans that are in there, a lot of elderly people. There's some youth. And, when you think about it, what he's doing when he's feeding reminds me of one of the scriptures where we're supposed to take care of the widows and orphans, and it always just goes back to the thing. You never know when you're entertaining an angel either. So with that said, James had mentioned my situation and that, I might qualify for a hover round. So the pastor tells him, he says, I got 2 chairs back here. I've had them for about a year. Somebody gave them to me, and, I tried, I haven't tried seeing if they work or not. Do you want them? and then, you know, maybe you and your father-in-law can fix them and, you know, keep one and fix the other, and we'll give that, you know, and then we're going to give that back to him, or take it to whoever he says needs a chair, you know, a power chair. So I ended up with a Special Medics Quickie. It's an S11. It's an older model. And James brought them both home, and he started to mess with them. He put a charge on the batteries, and I think we've got an issue with the power supply, or the unit that sends the juice, you know, to the wheels. And it's a really nice chair, man. It looks almost brand new, like it's never been used. And so, you know, God answers to prayers. You know, I wasn't specific about the chair, but I got the chair. Okay, now I'm being specific about the van. I told him, I said, Father, I want a van. I need a van. I need a van with a ramp. I need a van that's big enough that we can haul a family if we have to, and we can go out to California, visit Mama Chelly. We can go cross state, country. We can visit friends. You know, I want a nice van with nice area to sit, you know, sleep. Maybe we can cook in it, and it's got to have the power ramp. And I said, and by the way, Father, I want one either like Taco Stacks, a Dodge, or I want a Mercedes one. So I was specific. I didn't care about the color. You know, told him color doesn't matter. But I just told him I just don't want a minivan, because, you know, we're big people, and we need a room. So I put it in his hands, and I have faith in his faithfulness to fulfill it. Now, am I holding my breath? Like, is it going to come tomorrow? Is somebody going to walk up and hand me keys? No, it's in his time. And the reason is, I say this is the reason why. All the stuff that's happened to me through this time frame, from being sick to now, set me up for this ministry that I'm supposed to be doing, which is to share and help with others, to help them learn how to make money if they're disabled, to not let them feel like they're worthless, to share my testimony about Christ and what he's done in my life, and to share those things like this other chair, to share it, you know, to give. If God would just said, bam, 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 here you go, I might never have understood why. I might not have ever felt like I had to do anything. You know, I mean, it would have just been like, if I call Lily in here and I said, here, and I gave her a Shopkin. She knows that Nano loves her and wants to give it to her, but then she'd be like, why am I getting this? You know, I could say it's because I love you, you know, and that would be the truth. And I know God could do it and say it's because he loves me, but he also has a purpose for me. He also has something for me he wants me to do. So that's what's happening. Okay, I got the 2 chairs. James is working on them. We're going to shoot a video. I'm going to try to get outside my regular wheelchair. We'll try to shoot a video of the thing and both of them. And then as the process goes on and we try to figure it out, I'm going to kind of convince James to like shoot a video when he's doing something like showing how to get to the batteries, testing the power pack, because I can find no information on this model S11. I can't find an owner's manual in PDF on eBay. I can't find it on Google. The website doesn't, the place that makes these doesn't even show that model anymore. So I'm kind of have to use eBay for like parts, and they're very limited. So as we do this chair, we're going to do it in certain segments. So if anybody has one or something that's similar, you know, it'll help them out with that. But yeah, that's what's going on there. Let me get into the chat here, because people I'm seeing, so Ashley, thank you. She says, I'm such a kind, giving soul. Things will work out. Well, yeah, I try to be kind and caring, and I know things will work out, and God's always working on that on me. So, you know, it is what it is. And I just want to share the journey, you know, and share the things. I mean, I know my channel is supposed to be about reselling and all, but you know what, stuff happens, and I don't feel like starting 30 different channels when I can just put a playlist and say, You know, and I mean, that's why I do the playlist. Some want me to start doing the sourcing again. Some want me to start showing more of the jewelry. Some want me to go into some of the apps that I use to go a little deeper. And that's why I created the playlist. So my suggestion would be, if a certain subject interests you, you can always leave a comment in any of the descriptions below of whatever the videos. I always get notified when there's a comment, so I can go see it. And if there's a particular thing you want to see, or something you want me to go like, hey, I don't know how to use this, but you think you can try it, you know, and if it's an app I can download, or if it's something that I've got that I can use, you know, and figure it out, and I'll do it, man. I'll show you guys. Because trust me, I need to work my hands. I need to keep my mind clear. And all you guys are doing is helping me with my therapy, you know, too. So I need to return the favor. Or I've got my mailing address on my about me. It's my P.O. box. If you guys got anything you want to send me to review, or you want to just send me friend mail, of course, I do have dogs that sniff the mail, so we'll know if there's a bomb or anything. I'm just kidding, joking. Bad humor, bad humor, bad humor. Go ahead and use that email, or go ahead and use that mailing address. And the email's there too, askmike@yahoo.com. You guys can always get a hold of me through there, and I'll help you in any way that I can. Let me see here. Tracy Sykes says, hi, Rowan Picker. Your testimony helps me. I have been feeling sorry for myself because a chair is in my future. Walker isn't always enough. Oh, you know what, Tracy? I'm going to tell you right now. You visualize the chair you want. You be very specific and in your heart, because God measures a person by their heart, not what they say, because what's in your heart is what you think. So it's not by what you say. Like, you could say all the things. I mean, he needs to. He'll know by your heart whether you're showing that all glory goes to him, and that's what happens. And then the grace rains down on you, and then that's when all the good things happen. But I'm not saying that he gives you bad people. He doesn't give people bad things. Okay, he doesn't give you bad things to make it happen. I mean, some people he does. Well, like me, I got the poke in the chest. He poked me because I was really straying. But others, it's subtle things, you know, to see how you handle a situation. Like the car doesn't start. You're gonna, oh, I'm late for work. I'm gonna, you know, this and that, and and then he wants to see, well, are you just gonna calm down and rely on him? I mean, look, I feel like this. If my Father, who created this world and created me, he can certainly jumpstart a car. He can certainly provide a set of jumper cables somewhere. He can certainly fix anything in the world. No, you know, the old question is, can God make a boulder so big that even he can't hold it? No. Because he'll always be bigger than the boulder. He'll always be greater than the boulder. So for you, Tracy, visualize that chair. You don't have to be specific. You could be specific, and that might help a little more. Me, in general, I just was in general. I'm being specific about the van, but the chair, and then just pray to that and believe in your heart that God's faithfulness. He's faithful, that he will do it. You know, Jesus said you got to have the faith of a mustard seed. Well, there was a reason for that, because we're humans. Okay. We don't put faith into much stuff. We usually want to see things like right now, right away. Like, you want to see instant friendships. You want to see instant being liked. You want to see instant sales. I want my pizza now. I want my cookie butter now. I want this. I want that. And so when you have so that's why we have the faith of a mustard seed, because if you have that much faith in God's faithfulness to be faithful, you understand? You kind of follow what I'm saying? Then it's going to happen. But it's got to be from your heart. Gary and Tracy, I'll be praying for you. If you want me, I'll be praying for you to get a chair too. All righty? Because I know the walker usually isn't enough. Gary Sprinkler says, Rowan Picker. Hold on, let me roll down here. My chat popped up. Went a different way. Okay, here we go. He said, I know a website that helps you get those types of vehicles really cheap. Police and city vehicles. Bid on them. Hit me up. A comment. I will. Actually, Gary, I got your email. In the one comment, I'm going to go ahead and give you, I'll go ahead and post my phone number. I'll send it to you like that. And then we can talk about a lot of things because, you know, Gary's a cool guy, man. He's in, I think you're in Sacramento, aren't you? I mean, I know you're in California. No, I think, yeah. But he went to Vegas and he got some pins and stuff and he did a cool giveaway. And he's just an all-around good guy, man. So, you know, any of these people that you're seeing in here that are new guys, go click the little go click the three little dots next to them and go check out their channels. Yes, Barb, I just read that. Lynn B, work in progress. Debs, can I hitch a ride to California and we go visit Dawn? I guess. I mean, I could just be leaving at the spirit moment, you know. I could tell the kids, hey, let's pack up. Let's go. We ain't got time to wait for anybody. I'm sorry, but we'll try. Tracy, I really need a friend right now. My best friend passed away suddenly on Valentine's Day. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Tracy. Well, Tracy, I'm sure that if you go and you visit some of these people here that these channels, and you go visit them, and you watch some of their videos, and you start conversing with them and having conversation, you know, and then the next thing you know, you might be friend on Facebook, and then you have somebody to talk to, or they'll talk to you in, you know, in chat. Go and visit these channels, you know. Hey, Heather Reseller, I'm glad you're here. She's got a cool channel. What was the model and name of the chair? It's oh gosh, James, what is it? It's a Special Medics or Medicine something. There's a quickie. There's a brand. They got a model called a quickie, and they've got different models. A Q700, which stands up, and then a Q700 something. But this one is an S11. It's an old model, but it looks brand new. Oh man, you have a PDF link to the service manual for that chair, Lisa, for the S11. Please post the link in here in case there's anybody else. Go ahead, or if you can't post it in chat, put it in a comment. When this reloads, put it in the comment section down below when this video ends, because I want to get to the jewelry, but I want to answer some of y'all's questions. So I really appreciate that, Lisa. That is awesome. And by putting that link there in the comments, I'll go ahead and I'll pin that to make sure that everybody knows that that's for the chair. So in case they run across the same problem, you know, because I'm finding out some of the information on some of the chairs pretty much kind of crosses over. You know, I mean, it's basic electricity, right? You're checking wires and fuses and continuity. It's just the parts different. That's all. But it would be nice to have a troubleshooting guide. So Lisa, if you could put that in the comment section when this video reloads, I'd really appreciate it. Let me see. Let me go on down through here. Purple Wave Auctions is always good. Who's that in our backyard? Yeah, Lisa, you're not going to be able to do it because you're not a mod. So when you go into comments after this reloads and you want to make a comment, just say, hey, Mike, here's the link to the wheelchair, and then it'll post it there. And then I'll leave it there for everybody to see. Yeah, Quickie S11. That's right, James, Quickie S11. I think I just found the user manual. Sue-Ann thinks she just... All right, Sue-Ann, if you think you found the user manual too, wow, you guys are better at Google than I am. I mean, I Googled all kinds of different things. I even tried it on Yahoo, Bing, Dogpile. I went through all of them. So if you guys could put those links in, if you found it, you go ahead and put the link in the comments when the video reloads, and I really appreciate it. And I'll make sure that your guys is, yeah. Did Mandy say cookie butter going on, Grumpy? Hey, Juliet, Miranda, how are you? All right, let me get down here. Hey, Tracy, Deb's Treasures is asking what state you live in. All right. Oh, for emergency vehicle, state vehicle. All right. All right. Oh, you're talking about like one of those auctions you go and you can bid on the stuff? Cool. All right. All right. With that said, if there's no other questions or any of that, I want to get in to what I think you all want to see. I've been procuring some new jewelry pieces. Um, I've been buying a lot of Native American, a lot of Southwestern. I've been picking up amber here and there. If anybody watched the auction last night, Dee had called an auction. Um, I bought a nice amber ring from Lori and a few other pieces. I don't know if you can ask Nightbot questions, but anyway, I've been buying a lot of that and cameos and a lot of vintage stuff. And I've been trying to stock up on some things because I planned on doing another MSP auction soon. But I was going to strictly do jewelry jars. I was going to try to set the record for the amount of jewelry jars that any one person brought, and then it'd have quality stuff. You know, the Monet, the Trifari, the Napier, the Coco, all that stuff. And maybe some other vintage pieces. So I had to back out of when I was scheduled to go on MSP, which, by the way, guys, that's tonight at 7. Barry, 5-Day Flipper, was supposed to be on, but he's under the weather. He's not feeling well, according to what I read. So the two good standbys are in. It's going to be Cincinnati Picker. That's John Yarrell and Nikki, Popular Picker. So Cincinnati Picker and Popular Popular Picker. Nikki, they're going to be on MSP. And I can tell you, I've bought from both several times in auction. They always bring the good collectibles, and they bring good stuff, sports collectibles, video games, just all kinds of goodies. So make sure you guys get over there. If any one of my mods can put Dwayne's link in there, I would appreciate it. And so everybody can get on over there. All right. So now on to the auction. So I've been buying up all this stuff. Well, now I'm kind of getting more into real sterling silver. I mean, the plated stuff's okay, but I want it sterling silver. You can tell by the feel, and it's stamped. You can tell by the feel and the look. And so what I got is I've recently came in. I've got 2 sets of earrings. I've got 4 rings and a pendant without the chain. But since they're real little, the earrings, I'm only going to try to hold up one, and we'll see how well the focus works on this camera, okay, guys? So let's go to one of the rings first. I've got a, this is a garnet, and I've got to test those. I don't remember if they said they were diamond chips. I don't think so. I think they're just crystal. But we've got the diamond tester, and Lily loves to test for diamonds. And we're going to break out the gem tester, and she and I are going to learn how to use it. So anyway, here's the first garnet, and I hope it really focuses this time. Let me try to get it into the light a little better. How's the focus on that, guys? Are you seeing it pretty clear? Let me know, because I'm trying this R600, this old school camera. All right, so we've got that one. That one I got, and then I've got another garnet, and I've got an amethyst, and I got a light blue druzy, real druzy. You guys are going to like that. Did garnet your birthstone, Debs? Yeah, these are small. These are like, I think, 7s, 6.5, 7s. I don't think there's an 8 in here. Here's the other garnet. It's really red. I love it. And they're all 925 silver. Yeah, better than the webcam, right, Dia? Is it way better? All right, so we'll be checking that one out. We'll be schooling going to school with Lily on learning how to use the gem tester. I'm looking forward to it big time. Then I've got this amethyst. Hey, my diary and Raisin 7 Munchkins. Nice to see you in here. I'm letting you guys know these will be going to Dia for pictures, and they will be going on Posh. But in the meantime, if anybody's interested in them and wants to know more of the sizes, or if you're interested in wanting to purchase one of them, just send me an email at askmike@gmail.com, and we'll work something out. Here's the amethyst. I don't know. Is it focusing out on you guys? Is it showing? Looks pretty good there. Okay, so we've got that one. Hi, Shoutout. Hey, Mama. We've got that amethyst. And then this, I just couldn't pass up on it. You know, I had the pink druzy rings that Sandy made for me, and I haven't been able to find really any of the pink bubble gum. But I found this really simple light blue druzy, like an aquamarine color. And as you can see, it's a pretty good sized stone. Hopefully it'll keep focusing, maybe if I get a little closer. But it was working until I moved it. So we've got that. And then I got, since I can only hold one at a time, I just pulled out one of the earrings of the garnet and one of the sapphire earrings. So here's the garnet set. They're pierced, they're studs, they're marked 925 silver. And I think what we'll do is, just to play it safe, I'll get Dia to test them for me, because I'm not ready yet to have Lily around the acid, you know? I mean, she's little. Show closer to cam. Okay. Is that better, Dia? So I got a pair of these garnets on sterling silver post. They're sterling silver. They're silver in their post. I got that. Okay. And that really shines and looks pretty. And then I've got an amethyst. And then I'll show you the pendant. See if we get some light on that. Come on, get back in there. Focus. Well, there we go. All right, that, and then I've got a garnet pendant that, or no, it's an amethyst pendant. There's no chain, but I'm sure I can get a sterling silver chain from somewhere. But some people like to buy their own chain, you know, because some people like a different style chain. So I may just sell this as it is and then let them determine what kind of chain they want. Come on. Well, could be. I got my ugly mug in there. So anyway, you guys, it'll be a while before they get put up on Posh, because I've got to send them to Dia and get my pictures. And like I said, the ones that are standing up, she uses museum wax, and just a little bit, and that's what'll hold it up. So it looks like it's standing up on its own, you know, like it's some kind of magic. But I also like the way she does the floating necklace and the floating earrings. So guys, that's it, man. That was the shout out for First Lady. Go check her out. Her Her link is in the description, and the hashtag free to be me, hashtag speak up, speak out. You know, I mean, I'm not going to lie to you guys. Every chance I can get to talk to you about God and what he's done for me, you know, I mean, I'm going to always speak up and speak out about it. But I think this is like a movement, you know, to kind of free people up and to show that it's working. And so hence the hashtags. And I think it's a good collaboration. It's a good thing to do. And I think it will help everybody, you know, because whatever you want to speak about or speak up or speak out, and why what makes you free to be you and do it, you know, I'll tell you what, it's liberating, you know, and it feels good. And I'm glad I was able to share this with you guys. Hey, Jamal, that's Manny's husband. He doesn't, well, he does know it, but all this is coming off, guys. It's all coming off, and I'm doing the black mask facial challenge, and I'm going to be tagging Jamal. He says he was looking forward to it the last chat, but after what Angie's told me what's going to happen, I wanted to back out, and she said, you can't. You already spoke the word. Now you got to go through with it. So free to be me, right? Speak up and speak out. I'm probably going to cry, but you know what? It is what it is. So we're going to be doing that. So guys, that's it. And I'm glad the camera. So do y'all agree that this camera was way better than the Logitech? Because, I mean, you guys know what the camcorder with the flip screen and the big long thing, like the soccer moms, you know, go, or the dads go and film their kids doing their sports. That's this camera. You know, it's a $200 something camcorder. But it's a Canon R600. If anybody's interested, I'll go ahead and I'll get the link from Amazon and add it in the description. I don't have an affiliate account with them yet, but you guys go check it out. They have it in a black and a white. They're discontinued, but you can still find factory refurbished. And I'm thinking of getting a backup. I'm thinking of getting a backup camera like this because I really like it, and I think this would be a good one for Lily to learn, like how to do some of her own videography, you know, some of her own vlogging and all. You know, instead of giving a kid a $500 GoPro. I mean, I know you can get those cameras like really cheap, like 30, 40 bucks. But I think, you know, if you start them off right with the quality's good, then they'll take better care of it. The picture looks good. They get into it, and then it just keeps them going for more. All right, so everybody likes the camera. I think I'm going to stay with this one. I'm going to start shooting my videos when I do my regular videos. Make sure you guys get over to Dwayne's tonight at 7. Cincinnati Picker, Popular Picker, stepping in for a 5-day flipper. Barry, and we hope, Barry, if you happen to come across this, I pray, brother, that you start feeling better and you get well. You know, it's not cool being sick. We don't like being sick. And Mike, did you ever open the box I sent? I made something for you. No, not yet, Debs. I'm going to, okay, I'm going to address this and then it's over. I got boxes like stacked up as high as corn in a field, okay? So what I'm doing is I'm just starting from the top where I should have been opening stuff from 2 years ago. And as I can, I'll feed in all the other stuff that came in, all of it. And I'm going to try to do MSP auction stuff that I bought. I'm just going to try to do it all. But you guys be patient with me, okay? That's going to take some time because James has to come in and help me set this camera up. I've got to have an area clear. You know, we're working on the office area. When that gets done, I'll have a big wide desk and I'll be able to just pump out video after video after video and just get all caught up. So everybody's, oh yeah, it does need a video. I got to show the jewelry I bought. Debs, I want to show people the stuff I bought because some people weren't there at the auction that Dia called. So they don't know what I bought. And that's what I want to start doing. I want to start showing, you know, because I am like getting into the vintage and some of the other stuff. But guys, that's what I'm going to do. We're going to start chipping them out and away at the top. And we're just going to come down and chop on it. Just want you to have, okay, that's cool, Deb. But I still want to show everybody all the stuff I bought from you. So, I would never do that. I'm like a kid at Christmas. The parcel's in the mail. Well, let me tell you something, Carly. Okay, you come in and do diamond paint next Thursday for chat with Angie, and she'll verify. I have taken over 2 rooms upstairs, a room downstairs, and now my room is encroached because I have to go through this stuff. I've got stuff from MS. And guys, when you buy stuff from MSP Auction, when you go there and you bid, and I want you to go, it's at 7 Central Time. Who asked me that? I saw it up in here. Somebody said, what time is it? It's at Central Time. 7 Central. And it's at 7 Central. Dia, can you put the channel up here real quick one more time? Or Angie or James, can you get the link and put it up here for me? When you buy from them, don't do like I did. Okay? I mean, I still got stuff at Mama Chelly's house that she's wanting to send me, but I can't because I got to get this mess straightened out. And I don't want to be known as a hoarder. And like Joyner said, now that it's been 2 years, the stuff's probably vintage. And wasn't my goal. Okay? So yes, way, Carly. So, okay, now that we've got that out of the way, that's what I'm going to be doing. And go over there, check out the thing. Remember, hashtag freetobeme, hashtag speak up, speak out. It's good for the soul. What's for dinner, Mike? Buc-ee's or Whataburger? I think it's Buc-ee's. And then cookie butter afterwards for dessert. And yeah, I need storage. So yeah, Buc-ee's, and we're going to watch the auction. And make sure you guys are over there. Thank you, guys. I got Dwayne's channel up in there 2 times. Make sure you guys get over there and support Dwayne and Heather. They do a great job. All right. And with that said, I'm going to say, guys, thank you for coming to my channel. Thank you for coming and listening to what I had to say. I want to ask God to bless every one of you like he's blessed me. I want him to bless you with much success, great health, great life, great family, great friends. I want him to prosper you like you've never been prospered. And make sure also, after he prospers you, share that with everybody. Let them know that it happened. Let them know the good things that are happening in your life. And James is giving me the cue. And with that said, we're going to be Rollin Picker out.